Hi, welcome to my very solo and personal mini Moogfest Day 7. Today I'm going to be looking at the ring modulator. And just before I start, as it's all set up because I've been playing around with it a bit, one of the unique features of the ring modulator is that it's got its own oscillator. The carrier oscillator for the ring modulation effect has its own CV in. So if you can tune that CV in, you've got an oscillator that you can play with a keyboard. So here I've got the CV out from the grandmother going into the control processor, going through an attenuator and just tweaking it so that I can get the actual oscillator in tune with the keyboard. I'll just play you that quickly. Almost in tune anyway. And you'll notice I'm tweaking the mix out here because obviously it's not going through any envelope, so it's constantly on. But let's put it into the mixer on the grandmother. Putting it into the noise in. So there you go, quick way of getting an extra oscillator for your grandmother. It's always going to be the sine, so it's a sub-oscillator, isn't it, really? But I thought I'd show you that first because I've been setting it up and it's all tuned. So let's do some ring modulation then, shall we? Maybe let's take this out of the circuit, confusing things. Ooh, sounds all sort of weird and spacey. That's because the reverb's on. We'll bring that back in a minute, maybe. And actually, it's still being tuned by this, so let's just unplug that. Now we're talking. All sorts of loveliness there. Each of the four main knobs you can adjust as well with CV in as you could with the phaser. And it's got the drive circuit as well. So we bypass it. Do we get any drive? Not sure. Yes. is the short answer. Again, it's got an LFO out, so you can use the LFO on this as you could with the phaser, and this has got a square or a sine wave. So using a combination of the Moogerfooger and the 251, you got yourself another LFO. So with this setup, we can have the grandmother with 3 oscillators and 2 LFOs. You can make 3 oscillator sounds on a grandmother. I've showed that in another video. You can use the modulation oscillator at audio rates, but then of course you do lose the LFO. But you don't lose it if you use this. Or you could use that one because it's more flexible because it's got different wave shapes, and keep this for your LFO. Although that's only got 2 wave shapes for the LFO, this has got 4. But you get me point. And this is why the ring modulator is quite sought after. Not just because of the ring modulator tones, but because of the extra oscillator in the LFO. So again, just a short little demo of a Moogerfooger. That brings me to the end of day 7 of my mini virtual Moogfest. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope anyone's still watching. But if you did enjoy it and you haven't subscribed already, it'd be great if you did. And there's also a Patreon page you can go to support the channel. A few interesting things on there you might like. Thanks for watching, and day 8 tomorrow is the cluster flux.